and this is Sea Life.
Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you have been here before, welcome, welcome, welcome. We so appreciate you watching. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. It is called a Thai vegetable pizza. And I'm excited about this. I think this recipe is going to be really good. It has some odd vegetables, and well, not vegetables, but odd things like peanut butter in it. That's something I've never used in a pizza before. We have some julienne carrots, some peppers, some onion, and it was supposed to have some bean sprouts. Couldn't find them, but I think yeah, that'll be fine. And so here it is. We're going to get started on this Thai vegetable pizza today, and that's what we'll be featuring. I had a beautiful subscriber who suggested we make pizzas, so here it is. This recipe suggests that you would use a pre-made pizza dough. Well, I didn't want to do that, so I'm going to use one of my YouTube friends' pizza recipe. And she had a lunchroom ladies pizza, and I'm going to use her dough recipe for this pizza, and I think that is so special. Thank you so much for all of you who YouTube and give such great information. Okay, so the first thing I've done is I've taken a little bit of yeast, 2 tablespoons to be exact. I'm going to take a cup of water and activate hot water, warm water, and activate this yeast right here. And so that will start off my pizza dough. But that's the first thing I wanted to start was the yeast. I'm just going to set it to the side and let it activate. Let the warm water activate that yeast. Then I've got 5 cups of flour in here already. I'm making a double batch because I'm going to make one pizza that's not quite as creative as the other. I'm going to go ahead and make a regular pizza as well, cheese pizza, 4 cheese pizza. And then we're going to have the Thai pizza too. So I'm making a double batch of the dough. Well, so the dough calls for 2 2/3 cup all-purpose flour. So I said, why not just make 5 cups of flour? And this dough calls for powdered milk, but I don't have powdered milk, so I'm just going to use 3/4 cups of regular milk, and 2 teaspoons sugar, of course a package of yeast, and so I put 2 packs. You know, I'm just doubling up my recipe. 1 teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1 2/3 cup warm water, which I already used my warm water. And so, and pizza sauce and cheese, and that's your basic lunch lady pizza. And then what we're going to do though is turn around and we're going to make the Thai pizza. Yeah, I've got my pizza dough in my cookie sheet. Basically, that's how you do your lunch lady pizza dough. And I'm going to cook this on 475 for 8 minutes. And then I'm going to put my toppings on and cook it for another 8 minutes, I think. Well, I'm on to making the next dough, and I just thought I'd show you guys that I just put all the dry ingredients together first and just kind of, you know, stir them up dry first and then add the wet ingredients. And this is one of the first times I've made pizza crust, you guys, so I'm just thankful to have a recipe even. So, I've got a small little bowl here. It says in a small mixing bowl, which this is almost the right size. Then I've got my honey. I've got my peanut butter, and they're going to want you to add in the honey and just whisk together your peanut butter, your honey, your vinegar, and your soy sauce. So that's what I'm going to start doing here. We've got a teaspoon, or 2 tablespoons. Oh, I thought it said a teaspoon. 2 tablespoons of honey. 2 tablespoons of honey. 1, 2, and it was about tablespoons of honey. 1/3 cup of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Rice vinegar again. 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. This is one exception. I hardly ever use soy because soy will help a woman keep fat on. That's what soy does for you, especially if you don't need any more estrogen. So I hardly ever use it, but this time for this special recipe, I'm using it. So 2 tablespoons of soy. Oh no, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of soy. Thank goodness. It's just 1 tablespoon. So it wasn't much. And I love this little whisk, so that's what I'm gonna incorporate. And they said to just whisk this peanut butter, the soy sauce, and the honey all together. And this is looking really weird, and like it's clumping up my whisk. Maybe I should use the other whisk. Oh boy. Oh, here it goes. It's starting to mix in. It takes a little bit to mix in, so. But anyway, it looks something like that. And I'm taking it that this is what you're going to use for your pizza sauce. And it's just a really different idea. So I thought this would be a great one to show because I thought it really sounded unique. I don't know, I had never even heard of a Thai pizza before. So, here we go. So I've got that mixed up. The next thing is to put your finely chopped ginger root into the mixture, which is just 1 teaspoon. Finely chopped ginger root. Putting it in there. Okay, I read a little further and it did say to press the garlic onto your dough first. The pressed garlic goes in spread out on your pizza dough first. So that's what I'm doing. And I've got minced garlic instead of pressed garlic. So I'm just taking the garlic oil pretty much and I'm just spreading this garlic. And I'm pressing the garlic along the pizza crust as I'm spreading it with a little, just a serving spoon is what I'm using. I think it was only 2 tablespoons of garlic, so it's not a lot. A little bit more garlic. And I'm just going to thinly press and spread this garlic out on this pizza. So I got the garlic on there, and it's looking quite garlicky. And I think that would be beautiful. I chose this piece of pizza crust because it looks thinner. And this recipe was supposed to call for a thin pizza crust. This is what the sauce looks like on this pizza. It's a brown looking sauce because of the peanut butter and the honey and the rice vinegar and all of that. So now the next thing is just to put your vegetables on. So I'm going to put my green peppers on.
So it's gonna be flat.
There, onions.
Are we making one loaf for?
Yes.
I think my pizza pan was a little big.